welcome to another Team Proxy the Power Deck Tech. Amnar here, and today I'm going to be bringing you Black Red Madness in Standard Pauper. This is sort of a variation of the deck that I put together. It was based on a winning deck at the beginning of the SPDC season. Kinda uses more of an ally shell to go along with your Madness package here. Okay, for starting off with our creatures, we have a 4 of the Sanitarium Skeleton. Always there for a good chump blocker, and in case you ever need to discard something for your Madness. We have a 4 of the Insolent Neonate. At the very beginning, his menace allows him to get in a couple of points of damage, but also he allows you to discard cards at instant speed, so that way you can activate your Madness. Let's see, we've also got 4 of the Zada's Commandos. Originally, I really liked how this one played out. I mean, the first strike helps it be a really good blocker, and then in the board stalls in the late game, you can actually tap out your allies in order to do those last bits of points of damage. So, going with the ally theme, I've also thrown in here 3 of the Goblin Freerunner. 3/2 with Surge and Menace, which is actually pretty fearsome. The Menace allows it to go ahead and get through points of damage whenever they wouldn't have good blocks. Looking back, I probably should have gone ahead and thrown in the Calestria Healer to round out my ally package. I wasn't really able to use much of the cohort ability, but you live and you learn. Now for our Madness creatures, we have a 3 of the Blood Mad Vampire. It's pretty good, and if it goes unblocked, it can grow out of control. However, its low toughness does make it sort of, a liability. However, it does dodge complete disregard, which is nice. And then the other Madness creature we have is the Twins of the Mauer Estates. As a 3/5, it's a great blocker, can attack through a lot of the creatures on the ground, and is usually kinda hard to deal with. But since you don't really have a lot in the deck that packs a lot of punch, sometimes in game 2 and 3 people save their complete disregards for the twins there. We've got a 2 of Mad Prophet, originally printed as a common in original Innistrad block. Allows you to discard a card and draw a card. Haste is sometimes applicable, but usually I like throwing it down later if I can, that way I can combine it with a Madness effect. For our removal here, we're going with the 3 of the Lightning Axe. That way you can continue to discard cards and feed your Madness. Although you've only got about 11 Madness cards in here. It's still really good removal, dealing 5 damage to a creature. I put in 4 instead of 3 because I never wanted to see multiples in my opening hand. Okay, also we've got the Fiery Temper, which on a good day does a pretty good lightning bolt impression. Instant speed and 3 damage. Can go to the creatures or the face. Pretty versatile and a really good spell. We've got a 3 of the Tormenting Voice as an additional discard/madness enabler, as well as being able to help fix your draws, get you a couple of more cards, and gives you a little something to do in case you don't have anything else to play. Throw of a 1 of Macabre Waltz, because most of the removal right now exiles creatures, so I didn't know how good Graveyard Recursion would be. It's also the same reason in the deck that I only included 1 of a Mortuary Mire. It turned out to be pretty good. It can sometimes get back things as well as playing a Madness creature at the same time. Some nice synergy. Looking over in the sideboard, we've got 3 of Duress, which comes in against any of your control matchup. You want to take out your removal or any of it that seems bad or doesn't match up well. Got a 1 of Lightning Axe in case they have big creatures that need to be removed. Got an extra Macabre Waltz in case you're coming up against decks that don't exile you. In case you're needing up more removal, I added in 2 Oblivion Strikes here in the sideboard, as well as 2 Complete Disregard and 2 Touch of the Void. That way I'd have a way of exiling any of their annoying recursive creatures. as well as being able to deal with a lot of the 3 power or 3 toughness flyers that are around in the format. I rounded up the sideboard here with a 2 of the Boiling Earth as sort of a nod to the token slash spirit slash vessel decks that have been showing up lately. I wanted to have some way to be able to handle a large amount of tokens. That's pretty much the deck. Hope you guys check out the matches we have coming up. Again, this is kind of my first time really running the deck, so you can tell by the play mistakes that I make. But that's alright. This is kind of a learning experience for everybody. Hope you stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the videos.